Hello, everyone. If we haven't already spoken or said hello or had a text, I want to wish you guys a very happy new year yet again. Today, I want to talk to you about three proving strategies that will help you to exceed your event's fundraising goal. These are the three things that I know will help you to not only host an amazing fundraising event but hit all of the goals that you want to accomplish for your fundraising event. So let's jump right into it. If you don't already know me, my name is Gabby. I'm a brand manager and I work with several nonprofits, especially in the Washington, D.C. area, and help them to grow their donor engagement through social media marketing, event management, and event planning. And so today we're talking all about that event marketing perspective, right? We're talking about how do we bring the strategies from having an excellently planned event and an excellently planned social media, and then bringing those two things together to really create something that ends in donor dollars, donor engagement, hitting those goals year after year. So, the first thing that you've got to do is you really have to let the program manager manage the program. You really have to make sure that that person's role is to manage the program and that you don't convolute that role. What I see a lot of times is we expect the program manager to fundraise, and we expect the program manager to event plan, and we expect the program manager to market the event and do social media and email marketing. Their job is to manage the program. Their job is to manage the program. So, the first strategy you have to put into place when it comes to exceeding your event's fundraising goal is to let people do their job and not convolute roles and responsibilities in your organization. And I know it's really difficult. And I know that even on the biggest operating budget, even on $1 million operating budget, there always seems to be something that the nonprofit can't quite figure out or can't quite find the bandwidth to do. But that is why it's important to bring in contractors like myself that you can bring on temporarily as opposed to scaling up beyond what you all need on a month to month basis. So, the biggest thing is let people do their jobs and don't add additional things that do not fall within their roles and responsibilities onto their plate. A lot of times you end up with disgruntled employees, you end up with a half done job, and that's not what we want, right? We want happy employees. We know what the labor market looks like right now. We don't want to go out there and have to get someone new when we already have someone in-house that knows how to do their job. So that's the first strategy that you want to use. The next strategy you want to use is really related to the first strategy, but a little more in detail. So, some organizations already have a marketing department. But what I want to ask you is what is that marketing department's day to day role? And will marketing an event take them out of their day to day role? Or is there room to add in supplemental support to their day to day role? Here's the thing. Even though you're having a golf tournament or some other event, a gala, a holiday party, no matter what the event is, you still have to run programs. You still have to serve the public. And so, if you still have to do all those things, if you still have to make sure your programs are getting filled to capacity, if you still have to seek out partnerships for your programming efforts, then that means that your marketing department still has things to do. They still have to email people. They still have to make sure they're getting the people who your organization serves in the door, in the programs, through the programs, completing the programs. And so it's super important for you to really take that step back and recognize, hey, I hired certain people for a purpose. And when we need additional support for additional services and purposes, we might have to hire outside of where we currently are. Okay, because larger events and initiatives, they're going to take planning and time away from your team, from the initiatives that really matter. Because at the end of the day, fundraising events beyond the funds don't really do much. Think about it. Your main purpose as an organization is perpetuity. Okay, to be around for a long time. And if you can demonstrate that you're helping people, you can do that. Now, with your fundraising event, obviously the goal is to raise funds so that you can help people. But what I'm saying is, a lot of organizations sacrifice the help that they're giving to the community in order to do a fundraising event. And it shouldn't be this or that, it should be this and that. And a lot of times that's going to require you bringing someone in from the outside to support your organization. And the last thing, having a social media presence and strategy. And here's the thing, even if you don't have a social media presence today, that's something that I could help you with. You don't have to have all your ducks in a row. Most of my clients come on board and they may have a social media page. Some of them don't even have a social media page on the platforms that I advise them to be on. But that is the purpose of having an outside eye, having an outside consultant, someone who can come in and fill the gaps, because hosting a fundraising event, especially your organization's signature event, is something that you want to make sure is done well. You don't want to be looking into the disappointed eyes of board members. No executive director wants to be in that hot seat. And so, in order for you to keep them happy, really make impact, keep your team happy, keep them in good spirits, lower your turnover, and exceed your event's fundraising goal, it's going to take these three strategies: understanding roles and responsibilities, understanding the roles and responsibilities of the people who currently market for you now, and also understanding that an event comes with a whole host of additional responsibilities, and your team is most likely not ready to take on all of those responsibilities. You may be able to put a few things onto a few team members, but as a whole, there's going to have to be someone that can be the glue, that can really focus in on your signature event. And last but not least, you've got to employ some social media. And even if you don't have a presence, that's something that my organization can help you with. So I hope this was helpful for you. I'm super excited to hear about what events you all have coming up and how we can support you. We've supported nonprofits at this point with things like pitch decks, sponsorship decks for their corporate partners. We've helped them to attract over 30 to 50,000 per event in sponsorship dollars. And so this is a service that comes with an ROI that will help your team get the breathing room that they desperately need. And I can't wait to work with each of you. So if any of this really caught your eye, you're interested, you can send me a message, you can send me an email, or you can just go ahead and comment below and I will reach out to you directly and walk you through what it looks like to engage with my organization for signature event marketing. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great rest of your week. And once again, Happy New Year. Bye-bye.